everyone, welcome back to Beach Angel Tarot. I am here to do my Vampire Lovers reading for the episode 12, and we are going to dive right in. If you'd like your own personal reading, you can click the link below or follow the information in description box to purchase it outside of Etsy if you would like to. So we are in the full moon energies. It's just about sundown time, and we are in the full moon energies of full moon in Aquarius. And I just posted my full moon in Aquarius reading yesterday. You can find it somewhere in below this reading when you're watching this one, if you're interested in watching it. So let's just dive in and see what's coming up for the vampire energies. And I'm going to be using different decks this time. I'm not using the Tarot de la Nude. I'm being guided to use the Wisdom of the House of Night. This is going to be a deck that I have out and be using for my fall readings. So I'm excited for that. And then we're going to get into... we're going to start with I'm being guided to start with an angel. And I think we're going to do some charms as well. So let's see what angel is around us for this episode. And of course, we're not tapping into the scary vampiric energy. We're tapping into the eternal love aspect of the vampires. And it's, of course, only for entertainment reasons only, right? So let's just see what angel is around this episode, Spirit. What angel is with us for the next 3 months or so with this. Oh, how nice. Beloved one. Oh. I super like that. And actually I'm going to look at the top one too. Okay, so Archangel Chamuel, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. I don't know that I've used angels in the vampire, but like I said, I'm only tapping into the vampiric energy for eternal love aspects of the energy. So, you know, absolutely beautiful message to get to start this reading out. And it's indicating spiritual soulmate relationship. The undercurrent is the clear your space. Archangel Jophiel, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. So this can also be, if there's any darker energies around your connection, meaning like manipulation or, you know, misunderstandings or, you know, anything that can be problematic, distance, whether it's wanted or unwanted, emotional, you know, confusion, any of these things that can cause, you know, clutter in the energy, static in the energy is is kind of what I'm hearing, static in the energy. Archangel Jophiel is helping clear that. So feng shui. You may also want to use feng shui to help the energy. And then the top was the spiritual understanding, Raziel. I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. And they're indicating this is a spiritual relationship, which those can be a little bit, you know, they're not always straightforward, right? They're not always like straight up easy to get with the other person and, you know, 3D, because it's helping you with your spiritual ascension, right? And so you have lessons to learn, you have things that bring you back within yourself and looking at your spirituality and your own personal growth, right? So these can be a little bit problematic relationships and connections in reality, because if they ran smoothly, it wouldn't have you go back inward. It wouldn't have you do the spiritual work. It wouldn't have you looking at yourself and not looking at the other person. It would not be helping you grow through, you know, not feeling like you're a victim of someone else and all these, you know, spiritual growth aspects that we can go through. It wouldn't allow for that if it just was a soulmate relationship that just ran smoothly, right? So we pick that path. Our soul picks the path of different ways to our ascension. Everyone has a different way to ascension, and for some it is the more difficult spiritual relationship. So it's definitely indicating that this is one, but this is in truth, in spirit now, this is a beloved one, and that to clear things out. So like look at it differently, not to look at it in the 3D aspect, but to look at it in the 5D, in the spiritual aspect, and have that understanding. And I feel like this is going to be a 3 months where you come more into that, and then perhaps this person comes more into that. So let's see what spirit of darkness and light is around. So we have 3 really nice, and you may be really getting a lot of signs through this 3 months. Esoteric information is coming your way. And again, this won't just affect yourself, it'll affect your partner, because energetically you're so tied. And then we have the book, spirit of the book, new chapter, development, unfinished business. And I'm just going to take the one, the top one is the heart. I'm gonna look, because I always look. And the bottom was the spirit of the elephant, community, social companion. So Ganesh energy could be with us, and the spirit of the heart, identity, vibration, soul essence. And definitely, I'm gonna put them up, but I definitely feel that that's talking about this soul essence, the spiritual understanding, the soul, you know, maybe doing a lot of the work or carrying things through. You may have come to an end of a chapter, an end of a cycle in the connection, but it's talking about a new chapter in development, unfinished business. There may be something going on with social energy. You know, maybe you see this person in the community over the next 3 months. Socializing, perhaps. Maybe you get together. Some of you may actually get together with this person. But there is a lot going on spiritually, as we can see. With those opening cards. So let's just go. I'm going to put this over here. And pull up my spread. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're having a good energies through this full moon. Let's see let's before we get started, see what what blessing will come to this connection over the next 3 months. What blessing will come to this connection over the next 3 months? And we have a blessing to lift sadness. Undercurrent is a blessing for the right words, and the top one is a blessing on new love. So we're just going to kind of look. Those are the blessings. So if there's been some misunderstanding, or there's been some hurtful words or something, there may be conversation that, you know, kind of maybe works through that. And if you're not having that conversation with the person, that's okay. Sometimes these things just can't be pushed. You know, they come in their own right timing. Again, looking at this as a spiritual growth connection, have those conversations in your head. Have that conversation of forgiveness, or that apology in your head if you feel like you can't go towards that person, or you just don't feel like it's the right time. But it's all looking like very good blessing energy that's wanting to be had over the next 3 months, or that's at least working in the background, right? So let's see. Oh, okay, I have these. I might use these in the actual reading, so we're gonna see. I want them up here with me. So let me pull up my spread. And like I said, hopefully everyone is having a good full moon. I just thought this was a good time to tap into these energies. Focusing on number 1 is the Fang, how your partner sees you. They are watching. Vampire energy. Fang 1, how your partner sees you. So when they think of you, what comes to mind? How are they perceiving you right now? And we have message. So when they think of you, they may be thinking of messaging. They may be wondering if you're going to message. What's happening with communication? So when you come to mind, communicating may come to mind. Your last conversation may enter their mind. It may have been a difficult conversation, or maybe nothing was said and something needed to be said. You know, it's hard to tell how exactly that would be for everyone. But we're going to kind of see. I'm going to pull another one. And this is all like magical energy around the bird too. So I'm going to pull from here and see if anything can accompany it. So how your partner sees you, they're watching. Oh, that one wanted to come right out. And it is hemp alternative. So they may be thinking of alternative ways to message you. And we have repair. So they're thinking of, like I said, an alternate way, like alternative means like a substitute. I am going to Google that word. I mean, I know what it means, but sometimes when I Google, I get a nuance and I feel like it's calling for that. Available as another possibility, the various alternative methods. One of two or more available possibilities. Audiobooks are an interesting alternative to reading. So perhaps something that is different from something else, especially from what is usual, the offering the possible, especially from what is usual. So they want to do an alternative. They want to talk in a way that isn't, when they're thinking of you, they want to do something in a different way than usual. Or maybe you're not doing something that you usually do. Maybe you text them or you try to contact them, or maybe you don't and you are. I don't know. There's something alternative than the usual way in regards to repairing communication. But how they see you, when they think of you, this is what's coming to mind. I feel like it's more what comes to their mind more than how they see you, because I guess it can all tie together. They're seeing you as someone they need to message and repair communication with, but they're thinking of something unusual around that. So the next one is Fang 2. How your partner feels for you. Do they have a heart? I don't want to be gender specific. So do they have a heart? How your partner feels for you. Do they have a heart? And for some reason, I'm actually gonna do it now because I'm being prompted to do it now. They want me to do an angel one for the first prompt. So they really want this angel energy in this time. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that, but I'm gonna use this deck. I'm being guided to this deck. I'm seeing this one in my mind's eye. So I'm gonna go back to the first one. How your partner sees you. They're watching. I feel like this is definitely something they see as important on their mind when they think of you. But how do they see you? So let's ask Spirit how your partner sees you. There's something going on and powerful. Undercurrent is romance. So this is definitely, and it's got that feeling of the first card of the clear your space, clear the clutter, clear your space, right? Clear the clutter, because you can see when she's blowing out that horn, this would be clearing out dust, the dust clouds or whatever. There's a powerful, to me it looks like, gives me a Gabriel feeling because she's working with the throat chakra there, the speech, right, her mouth. So I definitely feel like they see you as powerful in your, powerful in your own energy, maybe a powerful communicator, whether you're talking or not. Sometimes not talking speaks volumes as well. Sometimes you just don't feel it's necessary, or you just don't want to get into drama. Especially if you feel like, sometimes people feel like they're being baited into an argument or what have you. Sometimes you're just better off to walk away and leave it go, right? So there's something here that they're seeing you as very powerful in that throat chakra energy. They're really, when they see you, they're really thinking about communication, repairing it, doing something differently, trying to clear this out, I feel, is what they're seeing but they're seeing you in a powerful way in that way. Okay, so let's try to move on here this time. How your partner feels for you. Do they have a heart? And now they'll let me go. Okay. How your partner feels for you. Do they have a heart? The fledgling. I do believe this means something new. But I'm gonna read it. The fledgling. Also, number 1 is a magician, so it says, when you receive the symbol of the fledgling, know that you are blessed with a time of learning new things. And this is a time for you to remember that you cannot know things until you experience them. Being in this evolving state means you may stumble a bit. Don't expect yourself to be perfect. Now is the time for being gentle with yourself as you step into your destiny to become the beautiful person you are meant to be. When the fledgling appears to you, it is a sign of new growth and wonderful new opportunity. Step forward with curiosity and a willingness to learn and discover. So how they're feeling, this is how they feel for you. There's something new. It feels sort of like the Ace of Wands, like a new growth, new energy, new experience. So they're experiencing something new in the way. Something new is growing in the way of how they feel for you. But we're going to add to this as we have been. See what did I use back here? I used the symbols, right? And then the angels. So let's use the symbol card. How they feel for you. How they feel for you. And we have Dreamcatcher, Defensive, and Carriage Fairy Tale coming out together. So this could be like defending a dream as with you, like defending something, but Dreamcatcher, I'm gonna see, no, it's not really, it can be that. Let me see what angel comes up and it might make more sense to me. Enchantment. No, it's definitely there. So enchanted. It gives a very, with the fairy tale and the enchantment, this is how they feel for you. They may feel defensive about it, but it's like dreamlike, and it's new to them. Like maybe feeling spellbound or, enchanted is just that. It's like, but it's new. This indicates this is a new way of feeling. It's a new experience is what it was talking about. So there's a new experience here and how they're feeling. They may feel defensive. They may have their guard up because of it. But there is this fairyland fantasy, enchanted, like how mermaids like mesmerize. There's some sort of like spell kind of energy that they feel, and it's new. It's a new thing to them, which may again make them feel defensive, but it's like catching that dream. It's a new experience for them. New growth and wonderful new opportunities. Step forward with curiosity and a willingness to learn and discover. The curiosity there too. It's like something that's, the enchantment is the curiosity kind of feeling that I'm getting from that. But you know, because it's new, I'm having a hard time describing it. And so I feel like that's part of the issue. I feel like that's part of what they're feeling for you. So I can't describe this totally because I'm a little bit, I myself, me, the reader, I'm confused in what I'm feeling and what I'm sensing, like exactly what this is. Because I feel like they go into this defensive mode, like, no. And there's like this inner struggle, perhaps, trying to fight that off. I don't know. But there's something new about it that I'm having a hard time describing. So I feel like they too wouldn't know how to put that to words. They may not quite understand it or fully be consciously aware. But they're starting to, on a conscious level, feel something different. Maybe magical. And they're not quite sure why. Let me just Google this. I mean, I know what enchantment means, but an increase or improvement in quality. Enchantment means an increase or improvement in quality, value, or extent. Increase or improve in value, desirability, or attractiveness, enchantment. So that's part of, but there's something new about it that may be more of like a, you know, the fairy tale aspect of it. It's like, this is different for me, but it's raising a value type of thing. It may feel they may be curious about why they're feeling that or how, but it's in a different way than they normally would or would have in the past. So that's interesting. Okay, so drop of blood, you and your partner as a couple, a blend of energy. So this is like where you are very similar right now, like even if you're not in contact or around this person, the energies are very similar. You're intertwined very strongly in this energy. So what this is right now, the drop of blood that you share energetically at this time. Individuality. So love that. You're both very self-sufficient. You're both very independent. And there's that little red bird. I'm going to read a little bit from the booklet, but this is very Nine of Pentacles that you are right now, each of you. So not a bad thing, especially both being in that shows there's not a lot of, you know, like codependent energy, not a lot of grasping or any of that kind of thing. It says two snowflakes can never be the same. Just as you are special and unique too, this is something to celebrate. So you're being your own individuality, even though you're a couple, you're very much your own individual, unique snowflake, right? And it says, I have marked one young vampire in a way. Oh, isn't that interesting? Because this says vampire in it. One young vampire in a way that is unique, setting her apart from all others. Choosing her symbol is important because it reminds you to reflect on your unique qualities. It also reminds you that not to compare yourself with others. This is a futile exercise because no one is the same. No one's beauty is greater or lesser than yours. No one's life's better or less than yours. Others may seem happy doing things a certain way, but if you feel as if you're compromising yourself to fit in, don't. People will love you for who you are, not someone who you're trying to be. Your task here is to only be yourself. This is a powerful sign. So you're both off doing your own thing, being your own person, and that's a good thing. That's the drop of blood, being your individual self. So together, it's kind of an oxymoron. Together, you're being yourselves. I'm going to see what else is coming. And we have spoon, hunger, and development. So you're both, I feel like it's saying you're both hungry for development. Undercurrent, there's information bottled up. So I feel like you're both wanting some sort of nourishment, sweet nourishment and development, meaning movement perhaps, right? With the energies. So who else? What are you also together? I'm going to see. Okay, what did I have back here? Oh, was the enchantment one. So, drop of blood. Who are you together? this time. Who are you together? Oh, I got an itch on the top of my head. Who are you together? And Guardian Angel, which is interesting because I looked at the top of this one and it was Save Your Wings. So, Drop of Blood, you're each other's guardian angel in spirit, and we did have a lot of that spiritual component in the beginning with the angel cards. So, you're cheering each other on. You know, you're there for them, you know, what, astrally or, you know, in spirit, and they're there for you. Because this is the Drop of Blood. And, you know, you're both wanting, I feel, change or for something to develop, but the butterfly would indicate change, transformation. Even though you're both doing your own things and being your own individual off on your own, you're still thinking of this connection, still with each other in spirit, still wanting a change. And then the bottled up information and the Save Your Wings kind of goes with the guardian angel. It's like maybe trying to talk to each other telepathically or through psychic with the wings, and the guardian angel with the bottled up energy. I feel like you're doing some sort of energetic communication, if you will. So let's see what's next here. Garlic, are there outside energies affecting your relationship that you need to defend the energies from? Are there outside... This is the garlic. Are there outside energies affecting your relationship that you need to defend from? So interference, negative energies around. And beauty was in reverse. So this could be feeling insecure, right? Because it was in reverse. Funny, Jophiel was the space clearing energy back here. And she's an angel that takes care of, or overrule, you know, kind of guides through the energy of beauty and natural beauty and stuff too, from what I understand of her. So this is definitely coming up as an issue with it being in the reversal, because I feel I normally wouldn't do reversals, but I feel it so because of the placement. I'm gonna maybe have to turn the overhead light on. It's getting rather dark in here. 40. So let me see. Every rose has its thorns. Isn't there a song? Every rose has its thorns. I'm not a good singer, but I will try to find it and put it in the... Let me just Google it and see. I think that's the answer to the... it's painful. There's a painful energy. It's like drawing you in. It's a beautiful thing, but yet there's pain surrounding it, right? That's what to be defended against. It's by poison. We both lie silently still in the dead of the night. Although we both lie close together, we feel miles apart inside. So the lyrics of this song are truly going to be the issue, because it's even indicating even though it's indicating this guardian angel, it's like you're with each other. The drop of blood is that it just showed that you're actually with each other. But it says, although we lie silently still in the dead of the night, although we both lie close together, we feel miles apart inside. So, but I feel like you feel miles apart inside, but you're close together spiritually, is what I feel that is talking about. Was it something I said or something I did? Did my words not come out right? Though I tried not to hurt you, though I tried, but I guess that's what they say. Every rose has its thorn, just like the night has its dawn. Every cowboy sings his sad, sad song. Didn't we have the right words and sadness for the blessing in the beginning too? It's kind of going along with that. Every rose has its thorn. Yeah, it does. I listen to her favorite song playing on the radio. I hear the DJ says love's a game of easy come and easy go. I wonder, does he know? Has he ever felt like this? And I know you'd never be here right now. Okay, so in the lyrics is part of what needs to be defended against, is that you know, maybe you're not close and you're close energetically, or you are close but you feel miles apart. There's something there, and the beauty of it, but then there's pain with it, right? Every rose has its thorn. It's like good side, bad side, right? So I'm going to read from the booklet. When you revel in the beauty that is true, you can look at yourself in the mirror and realize that you are already perfect as you are. When you choose this symbol, it is a sign that beauty is all around you. Keep a positive attitude, expect wonderful things, and they will come to you. See yourself as beautiful and know that beauty is not skin deep. It includes qualities that lie well beneath the surface. Look for this truer beauty in others as well, and always look beyond appearances. So there's something there with that message that needs to be defended against too. It's like maybe not being so positive, not feeling good about oneself, low self-esteem, low self-worth, body issues. It could be a lot of these things, right? Everybody may be different. So these are the things this is the energy to defend against. And I'm going to pull from here. And I really don't want to put the light on because I'm thinking it's going to spoil the energy mood here. And phone message. Again with the phone, so communication, right? It can be beautiful when it's going smoothly, and it can be painful when it's not being had. So there's something about communication definitely coming up through this whole, and then duration. So clock. So it's like, I feel like, how long will you not communicate, right? Is that kind of feeling to be defended against? And then we're going to do an angel. What angel message? And it's balance. So there could be an imbalance again with the throat chakra, of self-worth, that kind of thing. Temperance, tempering the energies. And these are the things that need looked at. Stake, what will happen in your relationship? What will happen next in this relationship? So over the next 3-month episode, what will happen next? Oh, goodness. Got a lot of cards up there. What will happen next in this connection over the next 3 months? Say the middle of November. And we have Grove, which I have no idea what Grove is. Grove. Well, let's see the number. It's getting really dark in here now. 21. Let me get a better understanding of the Grove. It says, I, Nyx, the goddess of night, invite you to my grove to heal your wounds and mend your heart. Now is the time to apologize to anyone you have harmed, make your friendships whole again, and choose healing over anger and pain. Choosing my beautiful grove is a powerful sign that you are at a wondrous and strong time in your life. Show compassion and kindness to others. No one is perfect, yet imperfection is perfect as it is. If you are hurting, know that it will pass and that I will watch over you. If someone you love is hurting, take this time to be there for this person. The sacred grove heals all aches and pains, especially a heart that has been wounded. So definitely healing, right? There's going to be healing either, literally or energetically happening within the connection. We're going to see, and I'm going to hold it up so you can see it. It looks like a little animal or something laying on a couch in the forest. So let's see. And we have friendship. And I'm going to take the undercurrent, and it is crown, honor. Honoring the friendship and the connection, perhaps, and healing things, right? And what angel wants to come up? What will happen next? I don't think we did one for this. What will happened next? This one flipped over. I'm going to take it, but I'm going to pull another one. Listening. So this can be communication. Listening is good skills. Actually paying attention to what someone's saying, you know, it's good, part of good communication. And new love. So new, you know, letting new energy enter, like, you know, healing something old. We saw clearing out debris, clearing out static of, you know, maybe something that's happened in the past that needs to be healed, and then allowing a new surge of energy to re-enter. But also good communication skills, I feel, are going to be needed. Because this is what's happening in this relationship. What will happen next in this relationship? So I feel like it will be within the relationship. So there'll be new energy, fresh energy in there. So holy water, what spiritual growth does this partnership hold and bring to you and your partner? What spiritual growth is coming over the next 3 months? Cycles came out. So spiritual growth as cycles. And this number. What goes around comes around is the message of this symbol cycle. The moon goes from new to full in cycles that repeat each month. Whatever you are planning to do or reveal by asking your question will be revisited in other circumstances. Be clear about your actions. You will surely meet this experience again. Remember that what goes around comes around. Like the moon that revolves around the planet, the energy that you encompass in your next action will orbit around you. Make sure it's a good one. So with this connection, the spiritual growth is what you put out, you get back. There's like an almost maybe immediate reverberation. Maybe it's more relevant than you would experience with other people. There's like maybe instant karma when you connect and do things with this person, or, you know, they get it or you get it or whatever. But there's something about what goes around comes around, and it's an energy. What spiritual growth? And we have razor cutting. And it can also be cutting out cycles that were negative repeating patterns. And then we have rose. Isn't that funny? Rose feminine. The pain of the, you know, pains that the feminine can have. There could be something with that as well. I'm getting like a Mother Mary kind of vibe from that too. We put this with the aspect of spiritual growth, and I'm going to get the angel that's involved in this. And I apologize, it's getting rather dark in here. I should have brought my other lamp, but I don't want to put the overhead on because it is a vampire reading, and I just want to keep the light low just for the energy's sake. I definitely feel it's important, and it is healing. So the spiritual growth is an ability to heal and to forgive and to I think this has got to do a lot with what or this could be like, you know, it's not just point fingers at masculine, but it's like cutting the feminine, you know, like maybe putting her down or doing something that's, you know, maybe totally extreme for the situation. There's something there, but being able to heal, you know, that energy. And then the guidance for the next advice. The next one is the sunrise, and this is the advice. So in this one, they oftentimes shed light on something that needs to be brought to light, or something that we may not know, or we need to know more than advice. But we'll see what happens. What is the advice from the sunrise? Advice from the vampires for this connection in the next 3 months. And it is the High Priestess of Air. 6. And it says, you have drawn the symbol of the vampire high priestess of air, the goddess of rational thought. Logical thinking, reason, and using your mind to consider the next right action are the qualities encouraged by the vampire high priestess of air. Now is the time to think before you act. You are blessed with a wondrous mind and imagination. Your ability to communicate is enhanced when you meet the high priestess of air. This is the moment to have reasonable conversations and make calculated decisions. So they're talking about communication again, and to kind of balance it, which we saw was something that maybe needed worked on, is balance in general. So that is part of what they're bringing to light here. Be rational, be logical in your thinking. Don't get carried away, right? And then this card is the Epiphany. So again, like an aha moment, a light bulb moment. So you may convey that to them. They may convey something like that to you. And then we have that fantasy land. So it could be to be able to pinpoint, like that was what this person was feeling for you. There was something new and like a fantasial energy like that. So they may be able to articulate it. They may be able to pinpoint it, but balancing it. And they're saying fan intensify. So something's intensifying. The energy is intensifying, or that energy, that enchantment energy, may be what's intensifying things as well. And then we're going to do an angel one. What needs to be brought to light, or what advice do they have? And it is, study was in reverse. So learning something. I'm going to pull another one. Lessons. I'm hearing the word lessons. And their body care. So taking care of yourself, obviously, but it's going back with that rose. Every rose has its thorns. It could be self-image, learning something about it. It could be finding something out or learning something about someone's. They may feel very sensitive about their body image, or they may have body image hang-ups. Something like that is coming up. In those two, but I'm not quite sure what they're saying with that, but I'm going to leave it at that. And we are going to wrap this up with some rainbow rain because it's rather dark in here. And it is crazy. The energy can be crazy. And that is that intensifying energy, I feel. We have unconditional love. So the two of them, the crazy unconditional love. And we have road trip. And we have going home. Prayer. Making out. And warning parrots. And then the last one is soulmate. Excuse me. It's like that clearing out with the feng shui. Stubborn energy was under the soulmate. So you could be dealing with a very stubborn soulmate too. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed that. Once again, if you'd like your own personal private reading, you can click the link below, purchase it through Etsy, or you can follow the information and purchase it outside of Etsy, whichever you prefer. And I will talk to you again soon. I'll be back to do my September Goddess Jemaya. Probably be what's be next, posted up next on my YouTube channel. Angel blessings, everyone. Oceans of love.